How's it going, guys? Welcome to the first 2-minute explanation video. So in this series, what I'm going to be doing is breaking down a certain topic clearly and quickly, and then giving you some resources from the rest of the internet to go and learn it in a little bit more depth. Now, compression by definition is reducing the dynamic range of an audio signal. So the example we're going to be using in this video is a vocal recording of a singer of a rock band. So the difference in volume between the quietest part of this recording and the loudest part is called the dynamic range, and that's what we want to reduce with compression. The reason that we want to reduce that is because the quietest parts of the vocal recording are going to be really quiet and the loud parts are going to be really loud. So the quiet parts will be lost under the other instruments like the guitars, the drums and the bass, and then the loud parts are going to poke out and be really obviously annoying to the listener. The way that we can tame that and even out the level of this vocal recording is by using a compressor, and it uses two main controls to do so: threshold and ratio. Now, the threshold is a figure that you set. It's in volume, so it could be minus 15 dB, for example. That's your threshold. And then the ratio is a ratio, for example, 2:1. Now, when the vocal goes over the threshold, so let's say it goes 6 dB over that threshold, the ratio then goes, okay, the ratio is 2:1. So for every 2 dB that have come over that threshold, I'm only going to let one through, so it tames those louder parts of the recording. What you then do is turn the overall volume up using something called makeup gain, and that gives you a much more even vocal recording. Now on the screen in Ableton, I've got an uncompressed vocal and I've got the same vocal compressed. We're going to have a look at the differences between it really quickly. Now we can see that on this uncompressed vocal at the top, we've got the difference between a quiet part here and a loud part here. If we look at the same part on the compressed vocal, that difference is much smaller between the quiet part and the loud part. The top has essentially been chopped off and the volume overall has been raised to make it much more consistent. You can see this is a much more consistent volume than this recording. So there we go, guys. I hope that explanation helped. As I said, there's some resources in the video description below if you want to go on and look at compression in a little bit more depth. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see on this series, and I really hope to see you guys again soon. Take care.